Okay, welcome to Menopause Month. I'm chatting with Jo Douglas. Jo, first off, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, Emily. Well, my name's Jo Douglas, as you said. I like to call myself a menopause support mentor. I'm level 4 qualified in nutrition and a certified wellness and menopause coach. So I umbrella under a menopause support mentor because I take the holistic approach to helping women perimenopause, menopause, and even postmenopause, because I'm post and I still get symptoms. So I cover the whole range of ladies trying to get to grips with their symptoms.
Awesome. So, given this is Menopause Month and people who've been looking at these videos for a while will know that in Menopause Month we talk about kind of anything. I'm going to be led by you, but what I want to know about before we get on to anything else is I want to know about the retreats that you organise.
Well, I'm actually leaving tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Yes. I've got one next week from Monday to Friday. And the retreats that I host are in Andalusia in Spain, in the lovely, so imagine the picturesque, you've got a mountain in the distance, there's no like neighbors close by, so you feel really like secluded, really intimate spot. I only take 6 ladies at a time, so it is very intimate, surrounded by olive groves, avocado trees, a pine forest. And what we do is we just look at it in a holistic way. So you can arrive at a retreat feeling, a bit crappy, tired, exhausted, all the rest of it. You know how we can feel when we're dealing with perimenopause. And what we do is we guide it around a intermittent fasting. So the idea is to do 14-10. And that's really just to help our bodies detox and help with inflammation that we might have in our bodies, give our digestive system a good rest for a good 5 days. And it's to teach the ladies how to do it. So then when they leave, they can continue doing that. So it gives them a supported network of ladies all doing it the same. But I don't want anyone to panic and think, oh, I won't be able to do that, because there's always food in the cupboard, So this is what we attempt to do. And then over the 4-5 nights, they will learn what foods to eat that's going to help balance their hormones. So it's very interactive. We'll all prepare food together, cook food together. There'll be workshops within it, but they're not going to be workshops where you just sit and listen for hours on end. They're going to be workshops where you're going to learn about things and do. So I've got a lovely lady called Anya, who's an expert in sprouting. When I say sprouting, I don't mean Brussels sprouts. I mean like alfalfa. That's the one, alfalfa. So when I describe it to people who have no idea what I'm talking about, I say, remember when you're at school and you learnt to grow cress in an eggshell? That's what it is. And it's so easy to do in the corner of your kitchen. That's all you need. So Anya comes and she shows us how that we can grow our own sprouts and how to incorporate it into our daily living. And she explains about how the nutrients, this unbelievable, this little tiny sprout, how much nutrients is in it. So on the days that she comes to do a workshop, we literally only eat sprouts within a salad and then some other organic vegetables to go with it. So it's like a detox day. And then the second day that she comes, she teaches us how to juice with them. So that will be like a real detox day. So the idea is to, like I said, gut health, get rid of all those toxins. And even though that's quite severe, that is literally just to help us detox. But then she'll teach us how to add it into our normal everyday living, because we're not going to live on sprouts when we leave the retreat. So it's just to incorporate it, but it's like a real focus on it, and just so that you can feel the goodness while we're there. And then I have another lady who's an expert in Ayurvedic medicine. So again, she'll tell us all the benefits about that, and she'll focus on the foods that help balance your hormones. So even though it can heal a whole load of things, the medicine will focus on the foods that help with hormone balance. And again, interactive, we'll all be chopping, cooking and learning at the same time. So it's a very inclusive retreat. So that's 3 days, and then I'll do a day on Mediterranean diet. So learning what kind of foods you can incorporate in your daily diet, that's like lentils, beans, organic vegetables, everything will be organic. And again, chopping, cooking, learning as we go. So that's like the food and diet side of it. I don't like the word diet, because I don't mean diet as in losing weight. I mean every day, changing the foods that you eat. And then on the relaxation side, we have another lovely expert that comes in who's going to be doing yoga with us. And don't freak out if you're not flexible and you've never done yoga in your life, because she's so good at just letting everyone, like anyone who's really good at yoga already and someone who's never done it before, it's all at your own pace. And she's using postures and meditation and breath work, all again to help balance your hormones, and mindfulness, and what you can do to incorporate it in your life, so you're not like just doing an hour of yoga every day. She gives you tidbits. So, you know, when you're in your house and you've got 5 minutes, you can do this and you can do that. So it's all about learning how to incorporate these things into your life that's going to help you with your menopause symptoms. And then obviously we've got a pool. Who wouldn't have a pool in Luthia? So there's plenty of time for relaxation, sitting around the pool, just talking to each other if you want to, or just take yourself off in a corner and read a book. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. And we've got massage and facials, and all the products we'll be using are all plant-based and organic. So they'll also be learning about trying to eradicate their lives of toxins. So not just toxins that you eat, like with processed food and all that, but what you put on your face and your body, the cleaning products that you can change out for something else. Things about like putting a plant in your windowsill to help soak up toxins if you live near a road, things like that. Just general ways, a holistic way of changing your lifestyle that's going to help you. So it's all about that really, and just coming together. And we're going to be doing spiritual belly dancing, which is really a real, like, you can really like connect with each other and open up to the universe, if that's, you know, if you're into the woo-woo kind of things, or just the exercise in it, you know, it's really good core exercise anyway, and it's just so much fun. I mean, it's going to be a fun retreat, not only knowledgeable, not only will you feel rejuvenated when you leave, you're going to have fun and make lifelong friends when you leave. And then obviously I check in with them when they leave to see how they're going, see what they can incorporate into their life. Are you on track? Have you forgotten everything? You know, I'll check in and not just go, see you later. And yeah, so the price that I charge includes everything, airport pickups as well. So you just rock up, land in Malaga, I pick you up, and I drop you off 5 days later, feeling like a different person.
And I guess what's lovely about that is, you know, it's 5 days of kind of doing all the right things, you know, to balance your hormones. And we all know that when we get back into everyday life, we're not going to do all of the things. But if everybody takes even 10% of that back into everyday life, they're going to feel better, aren't they?
Exactly. And I think the way they feel when they leave is going to give them more incentive to make changes, because they're going to know how good they feel. Because if you don't know that you can feel good, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know, do you?
And that's the thing. And I think sometimes, you know, we see these different articles and whatever saying, here's what you should eat in menopause, and this is what's going to make you feel better. And you just read the stuff and you go, yeah, whatever, you know, because you haven't felt the benefit yourself.
Exactly.
And without knowing the whys and the wherefores and how you're actually going to feel, it just feels like too much effort sometimes, you know, when you think, oh, I can grab a lasagna out the freezer, it'll be fine, kind of thing. And actually it's that, I'm sure I can't be alone in this, that it's only once I actually physically feel that benefit and go, oh, gotcha.
Wow.
Oh, right. And then you suddenly go, yeah, because then you have something to market against, don't you? Because then the next time you do grab a pizza or a lasagna or whatever out the freezer, you go, oh, that really doesn't make me feel very good. I don't want to feel like that.
Exactly. Makes you analyze things more, because you know how it makes you feel.
Because I think otherwise we can, and I know I'm guilty of this, and I'm sure other people are. When you see these lists of eat this, don't eat that, you sort of almost feel like, yeah, whatever, it's another list. But it's the you know, going on these retreats or these weeks away or these weekends or whatever, and actually firsthand going,
yeah.
And things like this are just so valuable, I think.
Yeah, and I think because all the food is there and all the shopping's been done and everyone's doing it together, you can really get stuck in, because I can say to someone, okay, buy this, buy that, chop this, do that, here's a recipe, off you go. So then go and do it. You know, you're like, oh, I'll do it next week. I'll do it. Oh, I can't do it tomorrow because the kids are bringing friends home. I can't do, you know, whereas there you got 5 days just to let's get stuck into this.
And you've physically helped prepare those meals. So that recipe is then not daunting when you get home.
Yeah. And they're all simple recipes as well. Yeah. Nothing is complex. And the ladies are shocked at just how easy it is. Yeah. You know, once you know. Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think sometimes, and I know, again, guilty of this, you read a recipe and you go, yeah, another time. That feels like hard work. And I know for me, once I've been shown a recipe, once I've physically been part of helping make it, well, then I can make it tomorrow and the next day and the next day. But until then, I'm like, it just feels a bit like hard work, really. Can't really.
And sometimes, you know, once you do, like, stuff that you can have in your cupboard that's easy, like tins of beans, tins of chickpeas, tins of lentils. It doesn't have to be soak your lentils for 2 days and chickpeas. You know, there are real simple, easy ways that you can incorporate it into your life. And once you know, sometimes I'll get something out the freezer for the kids, stick it in the oven, and it's taken me longer to do that than it has to open a couple of tins, chop up a pepper, quickly chop up an onion, throw it all together and eat that. It's actually quicker than getting stuff out the freezer, putting it in the oven, waiting for it to come out, blah, 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 blah. So it's mind-blowing, really.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So I will put where people can find you on the outro of this. And if people aren't coming to your retreats, they can work with you online, can they?
Yeah, so I do one-to-one mentoring as well online. So basically everything we do in the retreat drawn out, and it's more unique. So like the first call that I'll have with someone is all about learning about them, life history, family history, how many kids they've got, what's their job, are they stressed, why they're stressed. So really deep diving into that, because not everyone is the same, not everyone has the same symptoms. So it's all about that, and then how we can make changes in their life. It's no good me saying to them, okay, go and do Pilates twice a week and you got to do this, you got to do that, when they've got a high pressure job and they work 12 hours a day. I mean, it's just not going to happen. So I make a plan for them to fit into their lifestyle that's realistic, that changes, small changes that they can make, and then keep on track with it. And then we have another meeting halfway through to do a 6-week plan and a 3-month plan, checkups, tweak things if it's not working. No, I haven't got time for that, Joe. It didn't work. I tried, but it didn't work. All right, so let's do this. So everything is unique to everyone. So that's my online mentoring.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing photos from Andalusia, and thank you very much, Joe.
It's rain next week, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to
still be beautiful.
Exactly. Thank you. Thanks for your time, and thanks for inviting me on to talk about it. Very much appreciated.